In my last video on Wwise and C++, I covered how you could go about posting and stopping events, and I wanted to provide a quick update on another approach. But before that, you might have seen me manually typing out the definition of a function before, and I wanted to point out that it's much quicker to use quick actions and refactorings. In Visual Studio, you can do this by right-clicking and navigating as shown, or using the shortcut. For me, this is plus and period, and from there we can insert our own logic. Additionally, I put in some default values for things such as the fadeout time, so that when we call this function, we don't need to specify these parameters unless we want something other than the default. As you can see, the code is just happy with an event ID because of this. Moving on to the main part of the video, I noticed that executing an action on the playing ID is deprecated, and AK gameplay static suggests that we use an action on the event instead. Looking at the execute action function, we can see all of the actions available to us, including the stop action that we used in the stop function. You could directly call execute action on event, providing an action type, an actor, and a playing ID, but I thought that creating a dedicated function for this would be better. This would allow us to perform not only the stop action, but all of the others too. The reason I wanted to create a dedicated function for this was mainly because the action type does not default to stop, meaning that we would have to specify this every time we wanted to call it. You can see the function I made in the character header, which simply requires an actor and an event. I've also shown the code for this too, alongside an example of how simple it is to call it. If we wanted to do anything besides stop the event, we can do this by filling in the AK action parameter. In Blueprint, I've provided a simple example of playing some music on a button press, and pausing/unpausing it with another. You don't need to use C++ for this, as execute action is exposed to Blueprint for all events. Let's give it a go. If this is too sudden, you can utilize the fade out time for a gradual transition. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching.